Well, I mean, I got some stuff to tell you, and I got a good story to tell
Well, we're
you.
live now, so start talking.
All right. Well, aren't you going to do the usual intro?
No, nobody's here. Doesn't matter.
Oh, well, fuck it then. All right. All right. Fair enough. Okay. So all right. So Todd, you got your Todd got the thing I sent him, right?
I did.
Poster. So
yes, and I thanked you multiple times.
Well, here's the story, and you might actually like this more than the actual poster.
Okay.
So I go to so I go there, and you know, I mean, obviously I have no idea who Simon Bisley is, except from the fact that you and the other guys are always talking about him. So I figure he must be someone who's pretty important.
Mm-hmm.
And I find his table, and there isn't a line. Given that he's the greatest comic book artist who ever lived, per you, I figured there would be a line there. But strangely enough, there was not. There was, in fact, I think the reason why is that he was literally like two tables down from Jim Lee, and Jim Lee had a lot of people hovering around his table.
As always,
because he's Jim Lee and he's awesome. And Bisley didn't look very happy about him. He was just sitting there sketching and looked really, really bored. So I go up there. And I say, hi, how you doing? Oh, great. The first things I didn't know, all the times you talked about him, and if I looked him up, I probably would have known this. Mr. Bisley is, in fact, British.
Yeah, he got to start with 2000 AD.
Which is not something I knew. But, so, and not just British, but, he was like and not simply British, no, he was like the, kind of like very old school Essex. Sounded like he came out of a Guy Ritchie novel, Guy Ritchie movie, And so I came in and said hi, and we talked briefly, and I mentioned that I asked if I could take a photo of him, and I told them this because I had some friends who were comic book artists, and they always spoke very highly of him. In fact, I think the word I used was, they considered him a god. They considered you a god on earth. Now, I might have been laying it on a little bit thick, but
that's all right. That's a good thing to tell somebody.
And he said, and he told me, oh, okay. Not only would he be willing to do it, and he said, okay, and said, you know what? Tell you what, along with a photo, why don't I sign something for you guys? Why don't I sign something for your friend? Sure. I told him about you, Todd. I told him that you were a comic artist and you used to work at Marvel Animation. I don't know if that's true. I think that's true, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Mr. Bisley, being a splendid chap, pulls out that print, signs it, and then I thank him profusely. Tell him he's awesome. Tell him he's like a god. I tell him that he's like the best. He's like the greatest comic artist who ever lived. Much better than the smug asshole Jim Lee. No, I didn't actually say that. I always wanted to say hi to Jim Lee, but he looked kind of busy.
Yeah. Hey, MK.
MK, how's it going?
In fact, I did get a photo of him, and I'll show you those photos in a minute as soon as I finish downloading them from my phone. But he had about 4 or 5 people hovering around his table.
Mm-hmm.
So he looked, he looked kind of busy.
Cool, yeah.
But
no, I definitely appreciate the print. It's pretty cool. I will say, just as a how do I put it? Like, just as a thing in the future. So like, when you put a print in the mail, you might want to put like cardboard or something sturdy.
I thought about that honestly, but I decided I didn't want to pay for it.
You could always fold it in half and then fold it again.
Hold on, I'm gonna go
You
get
know?
it. I'll be right back. Hold on.
I thought about doing that, but
Hold
no,
on.
I was really short on cash, which is very funny when you mention it because I totally forgot that MegaCon was by and large cash only, especially when it came to like the food court. So
So
go ahead.
the good news is I got it. It's a little. I've been working on it, trying to get it like less destroyed.
It got dinged up.
It's
Oh, yeah,
mangled.
it was folded in half.
Oh no, man! I'm sorry about that.
Let's pick this up.
I didn't realize.
Yeah. No, they will fuck your shit up. You have to put it into like, you have to put it into like just a couple pieces of cardboard or something.
I did not know that,
dude. It is.
Yeah.
It is okay. It is the thought that counts. I love you.
I mean,
love
how
it.
much? I mean, how much of its value was lost, or did it have any value?
All of it.
All of it. Yeah. No, it's worth nothing, but it's awesome. It's okay.
Would it have been worth anything if it hadn't been damaged?
It's-
20, 30 bucks.
It's
Maybe
worth it.
50.
It's worth what you paid for it. So
Well, I got it for free, man. I'm sorry, man.
there you go. So you're good.
Now I feel like an asshole.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, when I ship stuff, I put it in a top loader in between two pieces of cardboard.
I did not know, man. I just thought, I figured it was a document, and they'd
No. Anything you ship any way, FedEx, USPS, UPS, doesn't matter.
I knew
You have to package it in order for the fact that they're just going to throw the thing around.
Yeah, I knew there was going to be problems when I got a message that said it was in the mailbox. I was like, you don't put a print in the mailbox. Like, so the fact that it arrived in my mailbox, it was like curled and crunched. There's
Avery.
salmon in there.
Avery, this is
so is it totally destroyed?
It's fine, dude. It's not a problem.
Avery. This
Can
is
can you show it to me again? Because I feel really guilty now.
No, I put it away. It's good. It's fine. I'm gonna press it. I'm gonna do my best to get it flat. It's fine. I love you, brother. I think it's.
Are you going to frame it?
I mean, if I can get it flat. What I'll probably do is I'll probably get it as flat as I can and then put it in a top loader for a while and then that'll flatten it out enough to put it in frame.
I'm sorry, man.
You're okay, dude. There's no guilt. You gave a gift. Like, it was brilliant and I love it. And Bisley's one of my all-time favorites. So it was
All right,
wonderful.
well, I'm going to share my screen now, and I'm just going to share a few photos, and then that'll be that. Okay?
All right.
Because now I'm sorry, man. I total asshole now.
No, you're good. Richard says pack it like you wanted to survive a nuclear war.
So
Yeah.
so here's the thing. I was actually worried about that. I was worried that I was going to get smushed.
Oh yeah.
Everything you send through any mailing service will get smashed. You have to
you gotta-
package it.
Yeah, but the thing is, I couldn't find a box that was big enough to fit it at Walmart, and so that was the only thing I could find that could actually fit it. And yeah, I thought I should have put some cardboard in there. I'm really sorry, man. Okay,
Avery, I dealt with a dealer, an art dealer on eBay, who would only send
all right.
original art between two pieces of hardy board. He
Yeah.
would cut hardy board, and that's
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Even if it was a $10 piece of art, it didn't matter. It was art.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I took a few photos. I like this because tits.
Yeah, we know. We can tell.
Lightsabers. These are actually really high quality. I thought about getting one, but then I thought, what the hell am I gonna do with a lightsaber? So, Weta Workshop. Really nice toys.
Yeah.
Not sure who I forget who this publisher was, but they have very good assets.
Anybody else see a
They're a
pattern
dealer.
here? Anybody else see a pattern here with Zach?
Well, I am still in touch with my inner teenager who unfortunately happens to be a total pervert. So my burden to bear. Vintage toys.
I love vintage toys.
He was actually there. So not at the booth, but
Oh my gosh, guys! I gotta tell you this real quick story. This picture is reminding me of it. So my sister had a friend whose wife passed away, and she was a huge collector of like knitting stuff and all that, and he had given her like boxes and boxes of fabrics and needles and threads and all, and said, please, if you know somebody could use these, give them away. So my mother and people from the Quilt Guild came and picked what they wanted. Well, my wife and I went the other night, and there were books and magazines on doll making, because this lady must have been really heavy into doll making. She literally pulled out 2 of them. One was how to make Cabbage Patch dolls. The other was a Cabbage Patch Mr. T doll.
Oh, weird.
Had the beard and everything, and it was a white. The doll on the cover of the thing that showed you how to make it was a white Cabbage Patch with the beard, and yeah.
Well,
Hilarious.
The thing I like about this though is that they had an Astro Boy, like an actual Japanese Astro Boy,
Yeah.
or Tetsumon Adam, and Big Jim. I mean, and Big Jim's cool because Big Jim is actually the foundation for He-Man. So bit of history there. I have no idea who this is. I just thought it looked cool.
That's Apocalypse.
That's Apocalypse. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Like I said, I'm a DC guy, so I mean, what do I know?
That's a DC character, don't you know?
No, Apocalypse is Marvel, you asshole.
All right.
MK says true 80s and a Mayor McCheese.
Yep, and here they have one of those Japanese vending bars. More Japanese vending machine bars. Oh, and so I ran into the guys from WAGMI.
Yeah.
And I said, what's his face? I said hi to him. Told him, mentioned, dropped her name. They were there. They apparently have some. They apparently put some money behind this presentation because he was there. Doing an on-camera interview talking about the Nephi Wars.
Mm-hmm.
They even hired a couple of booth babes.
That's awesome.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So and he said, and he's probably being nice, that what we did for him probably really helped him out. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but it's the thought that counts, right?
Sure.
More comic book stuff.
Those are the variant cover stuff.
Yeah. They were like collector's items being auctioned off. I think the X's are the ones that are sold out. Like I said, I'm in touch with my inner teenager, and my inner teenager really likes boobs. So I make no apologies. And more of these. Yeah. I never heard of any of these titles, but I like the covers.
How big is MegaCon now, Andrew? Is it like New York Comic Con size?
It was huge. It was
huge. It's definitely like NYCC size.
Really? Wow.
Let's just say when Mike and I entered into the building, we went the wrong way, and all of a sudden we were in anime and cosplay area, and I'm like, what in the living hell is this? And we had to turn around and backtrack because we were stuck amongst all these crazy ass people.
Well, Todd,
and then we found the showroom floor was up the escalator.
Todd, you got to remember that the MegaCon has one advantage of that the Orange County Convention Center is like at least 5 times the size of the Javits Center in the city, so they have room to expand.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, more of this stuff.
Well, wait a minute. You haven't been to New York in a minute. Javits expanded. They have a new building.
Oh, that's nice.
They've got like a 4-story building.
Yeah, my dad told me a story about that. He was in the city.
And nobody cares, Todd.
Yeah. So this is an artist. I have no idea who it is, but I like the art. This is the thing I wanted to show you, Andrew. So if you were there, if you're from the shop, where you remember that big tower they had? There's like a big tower in the center of the exhibition hall, and it was like a mid comic book shop, and they had like a studio on the top of it where they were doing interviews on camera.
Okay.
And I forget what it's called, but they had these on display, like all 9.8s. I'm not sure if any. I mean, I didn't recognize any of these titles, but I figured you would.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Wait, you don't recognize? There's like Amazing Spider-Man 300. You've got the Hulk, the McFarlane Hulk cover.
He has no idea what you're talking about.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Remember, I'm comic book adjacent, but my geek obsessions lie in other areas.
There is that Malibu Sun up there in the far right hand side, Todd.
Malibu Sun.
Yeah.
That might have been it. Yeah, I forget what they were called. They had like
Oh, look at that. That's the original Spawn preview.
Yeah, that's the very first Spawn ever. Period.
Yeah, I used to have that. I'm sure it's-
Really?
Yeah. How is it worth money now?
Yeah, a little bit.
well, these are all.
How much is a little bit?
I don't know. I've never
Well,
had one, nor have I ever, even came close.
Ugh.
Oh, unfortunately I didn't photograph this one right. I cut off the top area, but I recognize this one, the one on the top right. I remember seeing that cover when I was in the store once. But more like 9.8s. Yeah,
Notice that they're all signature certified versions.
Yeah.
I mean, this one, 2800. Jesus.
Bless you.
Spider-Man #1 signed by McFarlane himself.
Which one?
This one here, the white cover with the big #1 on it.
Oh yeah.
That's just a random
Yeah, it's just a
white
random
cover
book.
Spider-Man issue.
Yeah.
I think it's the signature that sells it.
Yeah, I don't think he did any work in that issue.
All right. Well, there's Wally. I didn't see any R2-D2s running around. Usually there. Well,
I'm sure there were some.
Mario. There's like some old Famicom stuff there. Brought back some memories. Boys #1, the Starfire. I thought that was Sabrina Carpenter when I first saw it. It looks like Sabrina Carpenter. But again, tits. I'm a simple man. More slab books for Andrew to look at. Although he probably saw them when you went there Friday.
Yeah, that's like the one of the auction house booths.
Yeah, I talked about it.
Yeah,
they're I think like some like I can't remember which one I was. One of the Fantastic Fours. Like they had a Fantastic Four #1 in there. I think it's. I thought I took a photo of it. Might have. Oh, here, and I asked him about it. He said that it's going on for about 100K. So more of it. And these are old. I mean, the old Human Torch comics from the 40s. Yeah. So there's someone built a steel model of a Scout Walker. It's obviously done with foam. And there's the back of Jim Lee's head.
That's Jim Lee. God, he's a gray. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I tried to get him from the front, but he had his acolytes swarming all around him.
Hey, Tank's here. Tank says, "Good evening to all of you, magnificent bastards and bastages."
Thank you.
Hey, bastages. Hey, MK says,
What up?
And there's Bisley himself.
Yeah, he's the fucking man.
The man.
Yeah,
man.
He's the comic book equivalent of Lemmy.
He is.
he is right down to the accent too.
Yeah.
And, whoops. And there's the thing I sent to Todd
It
before.
looks so nice.
Aw.
Fuck you, Todd. I feel bad.
Todd.
I already feel bad about it. Okay.
Todd,
No, I'm just messing with you, man.
Todd,
Yeah.
don't you wish you had that nice, flat, clean print in your collection?
Andrew,
Yes, Zach.
I feel really bad about it. I feel bad enough about it already. All right.
You're good. You're fine, man.
I mean,
Don't worry
I'm
about
sorry, but I was flat ass broke, and
it. You're okay.
I've
It's
never
okay.
shipped a print before. I figured, I figured a padded envelope would be enough. Obviously, it wasn't. I probably should have got one of those like roll up things. But
He had faith that the post office would take good care of your print.
Yeah, no, I mean it's not your fault. You would assume that the post office would do their job.
no, I mean the reason why I didn't because like I'm really trying to watch my spending, and if I got one of those tubes, they would have charged. They would have like.
Oh my God! Please tell us how broke you are again.
Fuck you. All right, there it is.
I want this book. So I love Hate
Why?
Monger. Because I love Hate Monger. He's awesome.
Why? Why, Todd?
Hate Monger is awesome. I was using him when I was at Marvel. He was one of the
Oh,
characters that I
that's
picked
right.
for
That's
All Winter
right.
Squad.
Okay.
So,
I do remember.
So I literally pulled this out of a box, and I was very surprised that something like this, classic Marvel, good condition, original Fantastic Four.
Mhm.
I was wondering why this wasn't slabbed, but You know, it's worth $100.
Yeah. Do you know the story of Hate Monger?
No, you're not.
John, do you know the story of Hate Monger?
Todd,
Was,
I
was
do
that
not.
was that your last picture?
Yeah, that was my last picture. I'm stopping.
Oh,
he's
okay.
like flipping.
Okay.
I didn't know if he wanted to hear the story or not.
I do.
Okay,
I do.
now we can hear the story now because he's done with this
And
picture.
Todd,
Okay.
again, I'm really, really sorry about what happened to the print.
Yeah, it's okay, John. I'm
how
just
fuck-
messing with you.
seriously,
It's
how
totally
fucked
fine.
up-
Again, for the 5th time, I'm very appreciative, and I
How
think
fucked up is it?
Anyway, so Hate Monger.
Seriously, no. How fucked up is it? I really want to know.
Hate Monger?
No, the print. How fucked up is it?
I mean, I showed you. I mean, I've been pressing it. It was pretty fucked.
It's nothing a good heat press won't fix. So.
Nothing. What I'll probably do, honestly, is probably take it down to next time I come to Jackson. But this is the fucked up part. Next time I come down to Florida, I'll take it to Andrew's place and he'll press it, and we'll get it nice.
You know
and
what you
flat.
could do? You could just frame it, and when people say, "Why is there all these creases?" You could tell the story. It's got story
Got
to
story.
it. You
All right,
have
anyway.
a friend. You have a friend who didn't know anything about this artist. Met him and said, "I know somebody who absolutely loves you." The guy said, "That's fantastic, man." I can't do a British accent. I'm going to sign it and give it to. And he was so enthusiastic to give it to you. Postage and condition be damned. That's a true friend, man.
That is a
Todd,
true
that
friend.
is a
All
true
right,
friend.
now
I would not,
have
I
I
would not
been
have done that.
ungrateful? I think
Avery-
I think I'm smiling like it's not a problem.
Avery
right.
and I would have met Bisley, gotten a print, and said, "Who do you want to sign it to? Please sign it to Drew."
Yes.
Or Avery was, "Please sign it to Avery."
But I said,
You would have been the
oh, yeah.
furthest thing from our
Oh,
minds.
absolutely
We
true.
would
Absolutely
too.
true.
Because you know what? He would have given us one for free and said, "Well, the next one's 20." And I went, "That's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right." That's all right.
honestly, dude. I mean, look. I mean,
He thought about you.
He did.
thanks. Yeah.
He
all
put
right.
care.
I
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Thought, if
You're
not
not-
into the
Oh yeah,
Why
I
are
get
you
a
telling me
I get
this?
I get a Bisley autograph. I'm keeping it. Fuck you.
He put care into the thought much more than he put care into the packaging. But he put care into the thought.
All right. So
That's more important.
but,
my
so-
friend.
but if you run it through a press, it'll be better.
It'll be fine. We have years of experience flattening things. We'll be fine.
Okay. And then go on. Tell your hate monger story.
So Hate Monger was one of my all-time favorite Jack Kirby characters, because the reason it was in a bin and not slapped, I would slap it. I think it's fantastic. I really want to own a first appearance Hate Monger book. I have them animated. I animated them. Hate Monger is a guy who he wears a KKK hood, if you could tell by the cover. So he wears a purple KKK outfit, and he has a KKK hood. He has a big H on his chest, and then he has like an H. I think he also has an H on his belt as well, and then he has fishnet like leggings, and then gloves because of Jack Kirby character. And he would carry a hate gun, and his hate gun, when he would shoot you with the hate gun, it would make you hate other people who were not like you. And he's awesome. And what happened, spoilers, when he was unmasked, he was a clone of Hitler. So they Scooby-Dooed him and took the mask off, and it was Hitler.
Oh,
That
best
better be-
character ever.
Best
Hate-
character. It was
Hate
Hitler
Monger
wearing
did
a
nothing
KKK.
wrong.
Huh? Yeah. No. It was Hitler wearing a KKK hood. So, you know,
What's not to love there, right?
it's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, but I don't know. He's a great. So I turned him when I was working on him. I turned him into this Eeyore character. He was like my Eeyore, where it was like,
Oh yeah.
nobody likes me. You know, like he's always like sighing and just like not really wanting to be there, and just kind of, you know. MK says Avery with a Thanos tie-in. Hey,
All right, so you guys want to hear my MegaCon story?
sure.
And I'm going because I had a good time. I spent a whopping total of $11. I didn't really buy anything.
Good for you, dude.
My son had a great time. He bought a whole bunch of stuff. I ran into a bunch of friends and got to hang out with some people and had a good time. But as we were getting ready to leave, I had what I consider my worst experience ever. And I'm going to tell you this story, and I know right away Avery is going to slap me down for getting pissed off, for why I got pissed off.
I'm going to go mute because
okay.
I'm here right now.
All right. So I literally went with one comic to get signed. I went through the guest list. There wasn't anybody that I had a hot, craving for. There was just one comic I wanted signed. I had a copy of Dork #1, and Brett Bean, the artist and writer, was going to be there. We got to the show. I went and I found where his table was because I was going to knock it out, get his signature, and be good, right? And I didn't care what it cost. It was you charged $10, $20, didn't matter. It's just one comic. And issue #1 has blown up, and people are selling it for hundreds of dollars now, and it's just really. And I had a copy, right? Well, I got there and there was a line. He had a line that went back, and I'm like, I'm not going to stand in that line. I'm going to go look around the show. So I walked around the show, and I eventually went back, and he still had a bit of a line. And then around almost 5 o'clock, I went back, and there were 3 people standing in front of his table, and he was signing. One of the guys was like taking comics out of, whatever sleeves they were in and getting him to sign, just handing him comic after comic after comic, and he's just signing them. And there was a lady next to that guy who was kind of like directing things or whatever. And then there was another guy who was bagging and boarding all the comics he was signing. And I walked up and I'm standing there and I pull out my comic and I've got my comic ready. No big deal. And I'm waiting. And Brett Bean is sitting there signing away, doing his thing, laughing, joking. And I know he sees me. I'm literally standing right there. And then there's another guy standing next to me watching. And we're just being patient. I mean, this is obvious a retailer who's getting him to sign a whole crap load of books. It's probably going to make lots and lots of money off. And that's fine. I just have one comic. I'm a fan, and I was working on my speech of what I was going to say to him. It was going to be very, very simple. I was going to tell him I picked this up, knowing nothing about it, and absolutely loved it. It was great. Thank you very much. Right? And I'm there, and I'm waiting patiently, and I'm there for a couple minutes waiting, and not thinking anything of it. The lady turns to me and says, "He's not here right now." And I was like, "Oh, you bitch!"
What happened?
She turned to me and said, "He's not here right now."
But he was sitting right there.
Right. He was sitting right there signing comics. And I'm like thinking to myself, now he didn't say it. He didn't say anything. I don't know if she was like with him or she was with the retail. It didn't matter. Have you ever gone to a checkout at a grocery store and you see no open register and you get up and you're standing there and you're waiting patiently with your one item while the other person in front of you is getting checked out, and then the customer turns to you and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, they're closing after me." Lie, and you're like, you stood there the entire time like a dumbass and no idea. That's what I felt like, and I almost pulled the comic out of the bag and was going to rip it in half and say, "Well, fuck this then," and walk away. And I was like, I was just so ticked. So we're on the way out and I'm getting all hot and heavy. And Mike says to me, he says, "What's wrong?" And I told him what happened. And I said, "Mike, I can't believe this, but this experience makes me want to go home, finish my book, set up at a convention, and never, ever do that to a fan." Yeah. Never, ever blow off a fan, because what he's literally, because if you're going to sign stuff for a retailer who's going to obviously mark it up big time and sell them for a lot of, whatever, whether you're getting a cut of it or not, doesn't really matter. Don't do it at your goddamn table where everybody can see what you're doing and then tell a fan, "Go away."
Yeah. Who is the artist? Who is this?
Brett Bean.
He
was somewhat known because he did the art on a lot of Scotty Young's I Hate Fairyland comics.
Oh, okay.
And then did his own book. Dork, which blew up.
Wait. Oh, is he the guy from Dork or whatever? No.
Are you not listening to the story?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Well, so we start to go home, and I'm telling Mike that, this makes me want to never, and I told Mike, I said, "Mike, if I ever blow off a fan like that, you have my permission to punch me in the face.
You have blown plenty of fans.
Yeah, but I've never blown them off. Okay, there's a difference. Okay.
Well,
all right.
finishing
So I get back home and I'm ticked, and I go to my store, of course, the weekend, and two guys I know that are one of them who actually went and met him and got his signature on a book. Was waited in line, had the patience to wait in his line. I don't like waiting in lines. And what's so funny is when we got to the convention center, we got to the parking lot. I texted my one buddy. He says, "I'm standing in line waiting to see Ryan Otley." I said, "Okay, cool." We took the shuttle. The third shuttle, got to the convention center, got in, got lost, got to the right place, walked around the entire convention center, found Ryan Otley's line, and my buddy was still in Ryan Otley's line. He is one of those guys that'll sit in a line for hours to get signatures. By the way, do you know what the one thing he got on day one, what he got a signature on? He met William Shatner and got him to sign Gold Key Star Trek #1.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It was and when he showed it to him, I'm like, "Oh, this is for me! Oh, thank God!" This is the same guy, Todd, who I took to Heroes Con all those issues to get signed, and he gave me the copy of the Art Adams book.
Oh yeah.
This is the guy. This is the guy.
Yeah.
Well, I told him what happened. I told him I was so pissed that I'm gonna sell my Dork #1. I'm just gonna get rid of it. I was originally gonna have it signed and kept for me as my nope, forget it. I'm getting rid of it. So he texts me and he says, "Hey, you still want to get rid of that book? I'll make you a trade deal." So he offered me there was something else he wants. He wants the first Scarecrow that I have CGC'd and the Dork, and he offered me 6 different X-Men issues, slabbed X-Men issues.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make the deal this weekend. But his other friend who was with him, Mabe, was telling me that Brett Bean had a sign up that said, there's specific times where I'll be signing for fans and then signing for retailers.
Oh yeah.
I never saw the sign, but apparently there was a sign there, and I just never saw it. But I swear to God, you don't.
Can I just say, in my opinion, and it's just a fan's opinion, if you're gonna, first of all, doing that, time for retailers, time for fans, that's nice in theory, but that's not how people work.
Right.
Like, people don't. These cons are huge. You go up there and it's not available. You're not coming back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Plus, I'm only there for one day.
Plus, you're only.
I'm not there for all 4 days.
1 day. People have kids. That's just dumb. Like, you let people come to your booth. If you have someone there who's a retailer and you want to go ahead and do the retailer thing where they're like, "Here's 800 books," then you keep them to the side and you sign a couple of books for the guy, and then you do the fans. You sign the books for the fans, and when there's a break in the fan line, you go back. You make the retailer guy wait.
And I really just wanted to say, "Hey, I only have 1 copy. Can I get in here real quick?"
You should have.
But I was being patient. You
should have just been like, "I got only 1 copy, bro."
Nope. Apparently, no. Apparently, that's not how they do it. Now, apparently, the fans are not important when they're spending time.
I'm sorry he left a bad taste in your mouth.
It was bad. To the point where if he is at Heroes Con, I'm going to get rid of the issue, and I don't really care. I'm not even going to try.
Yeah.
It means absolutely nothing to me now. So.
As it should. Fuck him.
I honestly thought Avery was going to take the side of the artist and tell me that I should have respected the artist. And
you know what? I don't even know that the artist even has. Did he even hear her do that to you?
We were standing right in front of him. I mean, if he's got a 4-foot table, it's a retailer, her, and I'm right next to her, and she turned to me, and I'm right there in the corner. He could not have missed it. And apparently he's a really nice guy, and so he let them do the talking for him. And
yeah.
And 2 months ago, this guy was nothing. This issue came out in February and it blew up. He's only been famous for a month.
Yeah.
And yes, I understand people want to take advantage of him, get his signature. My buddy went to go see him and wanted to get a sketch from him. He was charging $650 for a sketch.
What?
But he didn't have time to do it because he was too busy signing books for people.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he big timed me, and it's all right.
Yeah.
I was a fan. I am no longer a fan. I'm even my buddy who wants the issue #1. I've got issue #2. I'm giving him that as well, and I have no intention of picking up the 3rd issue when it comes out. I don't care anymore. He
Wow.
burnt. This is another story. So I go to Culver's to pick up dinner for
Mhm.
me and the wife and the mother-in-law, and I've made my order and I'm standing back waiting for the order. And they called this old man over, and he came back up to the register, and they explained to him when they rang up his order, they made a mistake, and they undercharged him, so he owed them 86 cents. And he was going through his wallet to get out $1 to pay them for their mistake. And all I'm thinking to myself is, you made the mistake and you're making your customer pay for it.
In that
You're
situation,
going to lose a customer over 86 cents.
proper business ethics is if you make that mistake, you eat it.
Yeah, well, no, they didn't. Well, it was like a new girl on the register, and the manager was helping her and fixing the problem. And the guy had already left. He was not at the register. They called him over, and he came over, and they told him, hey, you still owe us 86 cents. And all I could think to myself is, man, that is a quick way to lose a customer. You know? Well, guess what, Brett Bean? You lost a customer.
That sucks.
And had Brett Bean said to me, turned to me and said, hey, I'm sorry, I'm doing this, and then I'm going to dinner. I don't have time to do fancy. I'm sorry. And just apologize. I would have been, no problem. I'll catch you at another show. But this chick had to turn to me and say, he's not here right now.
That's a real shitty thing to. Now, was she the girlfriend or something?
I have no idea who she was. Have no idea whatsoever. I don't know who she was. I don't know if she was with the retailer or if she was with him. But the bottom line is she was there helping, directing, helping get the and my first thought could have been, who the hell are you? Let him tell that to me, but apparently, he's too big time to be able to do that. He doesn't have to interact with his fans. He'll let somebody else do it for him. Dude, I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong because one day I want to be that big and I can tell people to go, but it's never going to happen. Not that I would ever get that big, but that I would ever tell my fans, no, you're not important. This retailer is more important than you. And you're one little dinky comic. So,
man, I'm sorry, dude. That sucks. That sucks because it's like you were actually interested in the guy, and like supported him and promoted him here and to us. I'd never heard of him, and
Yep.
And then like for him not to treat you good, it just sucks. And then probably is super innocent. He's probably a super nice guy, but he doesn't know how to handle his shit. So it's
but on the other hand, if he stopped what he was doing to sign my comic, he would have had to sign the guy behind me and maybe the guy behind them. And he's trying to get out of there. Maybe he's going to dinner. I mean, the show's till 7, but you should leave at 5 and leave everybody hanging. I mean, you're that important.
Yeah.
So, how many shows, Avery, did we do where we were there for from the moment the doors opened to the moment they were kicking people out?
All of them.
Never taking breaks. We were always at our table.
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah, no. You have to leave at a certain time and go do stuff.
MK says some people, their main purpose on Earth is to serve as the anti-example.
Well, there's a matter of, there's a way to do it and there's a way not to do it. I mean, I would have had no problem if this guy had left his booth, left his table, gone to another location, taken all those comics, signed them, and did that, and stay. But doing it at your table in front of people, and then telling other people or having somebody tell other people, "Sorry, go away."
Yeah, that's just rude, man. I'm sorry, dude. That sucks.
Yeah. There are some artists that.
And meanwhile, like you're a retailer.
Yeah, but I wasn't there as a retailer. I
know he doesn't know that, but the point, that's my point, is that you're there as a you literally own a comic shop where you could promote this guy's comic every day. Yeah, and he just wanted one book signed.
Yeah, but he doesn't need me. He's a big time now.
We'll see. Like as MK says, 14 minutes and 30 seconds of 15 minutes. Got to get that cash.
Yeah, well, hey, he's doing what he's got to do. What's so funny is I was telling John, the guy that I'm going to make the deal for the comic for, is that he's like hoping that it's like a super. It has legs. It's not one of these flash in the pants goes away. And I told him, I said, this is not the next Invincible. It's not the next Walking Dead. It's not the next Something is Killing the Children. it's going to be a flash today, and a couple of years from now, it's going to be nothing. He says, well, if it goes 100 issue, I said, I bet it won't go 20, 25 issues. No, that's not going to happen. That's not the it's not the way that these things go. You know, trajectory is the word I was looking for. But yeah, it's like that's how my convention went. Thank God I didn't spend a whole lot of money. Oh well.
I'm sorry, man. That blows. Well, at least you had fun.
Well, Sam Keith died, so we could talk about that. That's more uplift. No, that's not
That's
uplifting.
more uplifting.
It's very sad.
It's not. It is sad because he was brilliantly insane.
Yeah. And he was not that much older than a lot of us here.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
No, and he was so freaking good and just batshit crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like fearless in a lot of his work.
What's so crazy is he did mainstream stuff too.
Yeah,
With his style. With the style
with
that he had,
his
you know?
with his style, with that, like his stuff was cartoony, but also hyper detailed and abstract at times, and just off the wall, mixed media, just everything.
Yeah. MK says he did the Max, right? Yes, he did.
Yes,
But he also did Wolverine and Venom and Ghost Rider. He also
Mhm.
did Batman. Well, remember that one? The Batman werewolf story.
Yep.
Just really
Yeah.
crazy, over the top. Yeah, but he's co-creator of Sandman.
co-creator of
when-
Sandman. Yeah,
When we wanted to onboard Dusty, the first thing I did was send him the Max books. That was the first comic he ever read, and he was like, "Yeah." I was like we totally fucking nailed him too. He was like, "Yeah." Like I was reading it, and I was like, "Oh, it's just a superhero book," and then it got really good, and then I realized it wasn't about that at all. I was like, "Yes, excellent."
Yeah, MK says Sandman 2. Yep, he was the artist for the first.
He
I think
co-created it.
The first story arc.
Was
yeah.
he listed as co-creator? I'm not
Yes,
sure.
yes,
He's co-creator.
Yeah, because he did the art for like the first 5 or 6 issues.
Yeah.
The first story, the one where Sandman's in the bubble in the guy's basement and so forth. That was all Sam Keith.
His what was it? His I read. I meant to talk about it. He wrote the pilot and I think the first episode of Cow and Chicken, the animated
what?
Cartoon Networks. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I think it was his brother or his brother-in-law, is the guy that created Cow and Chicken.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Okay.
That's wild.
Or his cousin, whatever, his family member, one of his like close family members is like,
Yeah.
The guy that created Feist.
And geez, that show was nuts.
Yes, and it makes sense that Keith like was involved in it somewhere. His
Yeah.
DNA is all over that shit.
Well,
I
I don't think he's done anything mainstream in the last several years.
Yeah,
I thought I had heard that he was working on bringing the Max back, doing something Max related.
I had heard that rumor a
Yeah,
few years ago, but it never came to be.
Yeah. Wonder if they put out a artist edition, you know,
They did.
kind of a la Jason Pearson.
There's an artist edition of the Max that came out a few years ago. I missed it. Now you can't find it. There's an artist edition of one of his Batman things too.
Okay.
yeah, I know. And the minute he passes away, I'm like, oh, I gotta get his artist edition.
Oh, they've skyrocketed already.
I'm sure they have.
I looked.
How much are they now?
Hundreds.
Yep, well, if you can find them, right?
Yeah, I saw one person trying to sell them for a couple of grand.
Jesus.
That's how they do it.
Well,
That's
we'll
how-
wait until until it's all over.
Yeah, wait a little while.
Yeah, because I didn't even realize that he had a max. I should have. I didn't realize he had a max one out. Like
I saw it. I saw it years ago. I saw it one time in a comic shop in Tifton. That comic shop's not even around anymore. And I saw it years ago. It was before I ever moved up here.
Now, was it one of those large size, or was it? One of the
Yes.
small? Okay.
It was the hardback. Because that's
IDW was doing the smaller versions.
Yes, that's when they
Yeah.
reprint them
Yeah.
in softback. This was the full large size, and
Wow.
it was $100. I didn't have it at the time. I wish I had just thrown it on the credit card.
Yeah.
Because it's come to my mind many times over the years. Like, oh man, I wish I had that. Because I love these artist
and
editions.
the
They're
difference
incredible.
too is like with someone like Sam Keith. Like, I passed on Mike Mignola's artist editions. Like, I have like one of his Artisan, the smaller ones.
Yeah.
But I passed on the big ones because I looked at them when they came out, and I might end up picking them up eventually. But like, I
The
looked at
paper
them,
was thinner.
huh?
The first one I saw, the paper was thinner than what they use now.
Yeah. Well,
Like, light almost went through
that
it.
was when it was old. But the issue was for me was that his artwork is so tight that like the scans look like photocopies. So there was no errors. It just looked like the comic book.
Right.
You know what I mean?
right.
Like it was
Well,
like
you
a
can
black
see
and
the
white version of
variations in the ink.
Yeah, it was just perfect. Like it was just perfect. And I was like, okay, well, I kind of have this, and I kind of wish I had gotten it, of course. But with Sam Keith and like Neil Adams and these other guys, like you want to see, like with Sam Keith, like that shit is like erasing and white out and little nicks and scratches and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I like seeing that texture.
Have you ever seen an original Sam Keith page?
I have not.
I have not, and not that I could remember.
Well,
no.
I have on Heritage, yeah.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah,
no.
they
I
just-
mean, like at a show, at a convention or something.
No,
Wow.
not live.
We might have to
No.
search that out next time we're at a show.
Yeah, I haven't seen one live. But yeah, there was one of his. He had a Ghost Rider Wolverine cover from Marvel Comics Presents that was just on Heritage.
Oh wow.
It was sick. It was so
Mhm.
cool. Yeah.
Just another person that wish you would have met when they were younger. You know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We, I mean, you gotta. The only goal is to keep getting older. So.
Well, we recently replaced our bed with a new bed, so we had to move everything out of the bedroom in order to get the bed in. And I had 4 bins of original art that was like in the corner, and I pulled them all out and I went through them, and I had a ball going through those old original pages. There was original art, sketches, strip art. There's a whole crap load of stuff. There was stuff from you guys in there, stuff from Romel, stuff from Ayla. And it was just great going down memory lane, and the whole crap load of stuff I didn't even realize I had, but I will probably never have a Sam Keith.
Maybe you never know.
He's definitely on the list of things I'd like to have, but
Yeah.
yeah. I'll never get a Sam Keith hero drawing. Could you imagine him doing a hero drawing?
That would be sick.
That'd be so fun. I wonder if ChatGPT could create that for me. Do my character in the style of Sam Keith's The Max.
You could probably get that. I know you could absolutely train a Laura.
Yeah. Well, ChatGPT's been pretty good for me for making my thumbnails for my scam channel.
Mhm.
Been having a ball with that. Sometimes when I tell it that the characters are like ugly and disgusting, the art, I originally wanted the art to be very Pixar-ish.
Mhm.
It goes in a whole nother direction where it makes it really, really dark and so.
Well, you saw. I mean, it's all getting there. Like I showed these guys. So for everyone out there, I showed these guys last night, like a sneak peek at the video animation software that I'm working on. And of course, the demo, like I had to fix bugs live. It was like, look, it worked all day, and then I do a demo for these guys and it decides to shit out or crap out on it. So I was like, okay. But yeah, that's coming. The software's coming, and I don't know, man. Like, I think you could totally do like a Sam Keith hero. Like, it's all there.
Well, this is one that I had it create for me recently, where I told him the scammer was like a rabid dog,
No, that's great.
and
Yeah, these
Then I-
thumbnails you've been doing are good.
then I said, make it more Pixar friendly, and it did this.
Yeah, that's even better, actually.
Yeah. I ended up using the first one because I had already posted the video before I went to the second one, but in my world that I'm creating, these are actually hilarious to me.
Andrew,
Yeah.
you got a question.
Okay, hold on. MK says, question about the cons, Drew. When I bought those drawings from your shop, they were penciled. Can you usually get stuff like that from other artists, or is it always just prints? From artists, you can get a variety of different things. The two I remember selling you, one was fully inked, one was all pencil, and that the reason for that is the one of the dragon or the snapping turtle. I have a thing that I do with Hero is which I call it's a story within a story, where in the story, another story is being told, and what I do is I take that opportunity to do either a different art style or different mediums. Like in Hero Book 1, the story within a story was done with charcoal pencil, where everything else was inked, traditionally inked. In Book 3, which is what that page was from, the entire that story that's within the story is all just nothing but straight pencils, shading and smudging and so forth. So, but when you go to cons, there are artists that sell original pieces, and they do it in all different mediums. Some people do ink, some people do pencil, some people do color pencil. It's a wide variety of what the artist will use. So it's all a matter of finding what you like. I tend to stay away from the artists that sell nothing but prints because I don't like prints. I don't collect prints, but there's a lot of people out there that do. So more power to them. But yeah. MK,
Yeah,
if you're
some
going to
people-
a show anytime soon, you should, because it's always a lot of fun.
Yeah, some people collect prints because it's a more affordable option.
Oh yeah, especially with more established artists that are
Yeah.
expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, there are some people, you want an original from them. That could be a couple of grand, or more.
MK says,
So-
okay, I just seem to see people who are like, here's my folder, and they look like prints. Well, if their art is professionally done, it might look like a print. Then in some cases, they may actually be prints. So you have
to flip through their stock of prints. A lot of people do have them in a folder, and then when you buy yours, they'll pull it out of a stack behind the table or something. Instead of,
yeah.
that just makes it easier for people to browse that you have so many available.
There was a one convention I went to with a friend of mine, and he was not very familiar with different art styles and how things are done, and he found a piece and he really liked it, and the artist said that is ink on blue line, a blue line print. And my friend was like, I have no idea what that means, but okay. And then he bought it from the guy. He didn't spend a lot of money, but when we started to go home, I said, do you realize what you bought? He says, I bought an original piece. I said, well, the ink is original, but what's underneath it wasn't blue line pencil. It was a print that somebody inked over. And he was like, so all I bought was the guy's inking? And I said, well, yes, but that's the way some artists do their stuff,
That's how,
Yeah. So especially if one artist lives on one side of the country and one artist lives on the other side, you do the pencils, you scan it in, you send it to the inker, he prints it out in blue line and then inks it. That's just the way.
Yeah.
That's just the way art is produced nowadays. And he felt like he was ripped off. And I said, the guy told you exactly what it was. Just because you didn't understand what he was saying.
Yeah, that's not a
And,
rip-off.
and you probably still bought what was published.
Yeah.
It's the original. He got the original art.
Yeah.
MK says,
hold on a second. I can show what he said. Just give me a second. Says, missed you guys at the con because we had a lot of work here come in, and my guys already had the time off. I needed to prioritize. And then he said, okay, thanks, Avery. Makes sense. So I can get originals. I want those. I'll be honest with you. There used to be a time where you could buy an original from somebody for as cheap as $20.
Yep.
Nowadays, they want hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars because they know a lot of people will buy. No, I went up to Brett Breeding, who's a pretty established artist. Mostly he's known for inking. Inks Ron Friends all the time. Well, he had some originals on his table of just like a single character and so forth, and they were not published pieces, and he was asking $600-700 for
that's
each
just
one.
stupid.
Yeah, I know. And I did look through seeing if there was any Batgirls, and he didn't have any Batgirls.
I will tell you. So for MK, here's the secret. At least this is what I deem to be the secret. Okay. If you're going to go after original art, okay, go to the inkers table, because when you're doing a book, usually what happens, and different artists, inkers have different deals, but usually what happens is when the book is printed, if it's original, if it's not like where I have the pencils and I scan the pencils and I send the scans to an inker, if it's actually the original artwork, then that original artwork gets split back, and like half of it goes back to the penciler and half of it goes to the inker, and like 1 or 2 pages usually goes to like the letterer or the writer, but usually it's mostly the artist and the inker. The interesting thing is when you go to the artist table, the penciler's table, that's all they have. Right. So if you're the penciler, you're only doing like at most, I mean, in the old days, at most 1 book a month. Nowadays, good luck. It's like 1 book every couple of months. The inker can do more, right? Like in terms of like workload, the artist does one thing. The inker can probably do like 2 or 3 things a month, and the writer can do like 5 books a month.
And that's one of the reasons why people like companies like Marvel and DC would promote writers above anybody else, because a writer could work on 3 or 4 books a month, whereas they only highlighted an artist, that's 1 book.
That's right.
But if they talked about Brian Michael Bendis, he might have 5 books out this month.
That's right. But here's the thing: the inker, not only does the inker have more stacks of artwork because they can do more, but it's also from a wider variety of creators, because they work on a lot of different people usually, unless you're like Scott Williams. But like, when you go to the inker, they are not high up on the totem pole. It's like they have more supply and less demand. And so the prices are usually lower because they're the inker, they're not the penciler. And everyone wants the pencil guy. They always go to the penciler's table. So you go to the inkers first. Like if I wanted to buy a Jim Lee, well, I won't say Jim Lee. If I wanted to buy a penciler's work, an artist's work, I'm going to see who inks him, and I'm going to go to his table first, just to see if he has the work. If not, fine, you go to the actual penciler, the artist. But
but that's very few and far between nowadays.
I know a lot of artists, everyone does their own stuff now.
Back in the day when we were collecting original art on the regular, going to conventions, that was the kind of thing you would do. You would go to the inker's table and so forth.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, I sent it. He got an invite. Said nerds. Ooh, my pencils. Gosh, my inks. Yeah, whatever. MK says that reminds me of a story. Hold on a second. MK says that reminds. I'm trying to figure out who he's talking about here. He says that reminds me of a story. There's this one original that I'm getting. That this one guy who did this one project, and it's going to be like a comic cover. Good times. He says seriously though, great info. Love the level of nerdity. Todd, we really need to make videos while we're at Heroes Con this year. It's one of those things I always forget to do, showing off stuff. Doc says, I'm having adult beverages. We'll join next week. Dude, if adult beverages knocks you out for 7 days, man, that's got to be some strong shit. Oh, well. Speaking of strong shit, and since we're almost close to being done, I have got a stack
Hey, Doc says, "Oh yeah, this Hot Furries comic. I heard
I've
about
got
that
a
one."
stack of peeps over here that I really have got to get started. My wife actually asked. She said, "Have you taste tested those?"
Oh
peeps
no,
yet?" And I said,
dude!
"No, not yet."
Why do
And
you keep it on a bookshelf?
I'm going to ask you guys which one we should start with. We have
Neither.
Harry Potter, butter beer.
You're not
Peep.
really gonna eat these, are you?
We have Pop-Tart strawberry flavored.
Oh.
And
Gee, I
we
wonder
have-
why your A1C's never been as low as in the 5s.
And we have Sunny D. So if I was going to ask you guys to take a guess at which one you'd like me to try first, what would you
I
say?
would say the butterbeer, and MK says the butterbeer is too. Yeah,
All right.
you're really not gonna do this.
Hey guys, welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics. It's the Arzo's Andrew speaking, and it's time for the Peep Show, where we taste test
No.
new peeps.
Why are you doing
No.
this?
Because I have to. I got to get them off my shelf, man.
You don't have. Why did you buy them?
to share them with you guys.
That's disgusting, bro.
But
So
it's gross.
the first one we're going to try is the Harry Potter butter beer. Oh, by the way, has anybody seen the trailer for the new Harry Potter's
Yeah, it looked all right.
series? It looked pretty
No.
good. Yeah, it's worth. I mean, it's for another generation of kids. So,
My kids
Yeah.
are watching the movies, so they don't. I don't know if they're
Yeah.
going to be. One
all right. So this is. I don't know if this is exclusive to Walmart, but I've only ever seen them at Walmart. So if you're looking for them and you want to try them out, go check out your local Walmart and give these a shot. But we're gonna open these up and take a
disgusting,
gander
dude.
and see what they're like. Okay. All right. Are they disgusting? Maybe. There's a good chance. There's a good chance they're disgusting. Ooh. This is the part that is always my all-time favorite part of testing these things out. It's the smell test. Now look at these. Do they not look adorable? They look so cute.
I can't do this.
You ready? Oh wow. We lost Avery.
Did he really leave?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they smell so good. Oh wow, you could just hang one of these up in your
Doc
car.
says the Harry Potter Jelly Belly were the best. They had
Yeah.
they had dirt, snot, and all kinds of nasty flavors.
Let me see if they actually say it says butter beer flavored, naturally and artificially flavored, 27 calories per chick.
Oh, it's like a diet food.
110 calories per serving. So I guess that means like 4 chicks is a serving.
Well, you should just eat all of them then.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't say what the flavor is.
It's called butterbeer, dude.
It's butterscotch. It has a butterscotch flavoring to it.
Wait, do that with your hands again.
Ooh,
No, the little hand wave,
what?
the wafting hand wave.
Okay, whatever. All right. Let's give one of these suckers a try. Okay. Now pour.
Doc says 4 chicks at a serving is how I used to roll, if you know what I mean. Hey yo.
Oh, good. Oh wow, these smell great. If you got there's a couple of different flavors out there that smell fantastic. These are really high.
It looks like a golden turd.
Looks like a golden turd. Well, let's give it a shot. You ready? Okay.
No.
All right, I'm gonna bite the head off and see what it tastes like. Okay.
It's just, this is not the ASMR channel I wanted to watch. Ugh.
Honestly, I tasted marshmallow and sugar. I didn't taste. I mean, it smells like butterscotch, but I don't get a butterscotch taste.
Mm-hmm. Did that have more butterscotch in it?
Well, okay, here we go. The aftertaste is starting to hit. That's one of the things with peep. The aftertaste is what'll get you. The aftertaste is where you'll start to feel it, and you'll probably taste it for a few minutes afterwards. But it's getting there.
I just enjoy watching another middle-aged man eat on camera. Louis licks his sausage fingers.
All right. The initial, okay. If you want to smell something fantastic, these smell wonderful. When you taste them, you're only tasting the marshmallow and the sugar. But afterwards, you get the butterscotch. A slight. You get a slight. Maybe I don't know. My mouth, my tongue have been taken over by this stuff. Can't stop moving. But it's got a nice little taste to it. But it's not.
Wait, says, wow, marshmallow and sugar? No shit. Your palate is so advanced. Do you have to go to school for that?
It's not overwhelming. The taste is not overwhelming.
Well, the taste isn't overwhelming, but your arteries are feeling it.
Yes. Okay, so a scale from 1 to 10, based on the wonderful smell, but the kind of mediocre taste, and only a slight punch of aftertaste, I'd give it a solid 6. A solid 6.
A solid 6.
Solid 6. If you're a Harry Potter fan, it's probably not worth it. If you're a butterbeer fan, it's probably not worth it. If you just like Peeps in general, it was.
I think a solid 6 for a soft number 2 is.
That's right.
Worth it every time. You gonna do another one?
Hey,
is it over? Is it over?
The first one is over. Do you want to do another?
He gave it a solid 6 for a soft number 2.
Yeah, I'd rather watch him eat out of his fucking cat's litter box than eat those goddamn things. I've seen him do it so many times in the finger lick. I couldn't. Fuck no. Did he lick his fingers?
Of course he did.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Of course he did.
Well, see, Easter is only like a week away. It's like a weekend. It's like 9 days away. So
Easter's for celebrating the resurrection of Christ, not putting yourself in your own grave.
But that's when these peeps are available, is during the Easter season. Once Easter's over, these are going to disappear. People are not going to be able to find them after this. So, you guys want to do one more?
No,
because I really, really want to try the.
I'm gonna leave.
It's okay. I won't do any more. I'll do another one on tomorrow night's show on the Scam Channel.
Oh, I'm not coming.
Ever again.
Oh, yes, you are. All right.
It's definitely a turnoff.
Now I get to go share these. My wife's been asking if I've taste tested these yet so that she could try them. And I haven't even broken out the M&Ms yet. Remember the M&Ms that I found?
Oh, yeah. Even more foul.
Why do you buy these?
To taste test them live on the stream with you guys.
To make us wince and cringe.
Hold on
Doc
a second.
says you should get some slabbed and grated.
Josh says we'll be coming by the shop tomorrow. I'm the guy who brought the Hulk 181 and a few other grails 2 weeks ago. Yes, sir. I remember you doing that. His wife said, he brought those in just to brag, and I said, I know. It's good. It was a good brag. It was a good brag.
The 181. Look, all I gotta say is this: this guy, don't trust him.
You're pointing in the wrong direction.
Don't trust this guy.
Other direction.
I will gladly take the 181 off your hands. I have a loving home.
Todd,
I have a family.
You don't have
other
enough
Hulk comics.
You don't have enough money to buy it.
Huh?
You don't have enough money to buy it.
I've got comics. These are comics. Everyone thinks they're DVDs, and I'm like, no, they're not DVDs. They're graphic novels and comics.
They're graphic novels and comics. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think you have enough.
I will trade you a Naruto #1.
Did I show you guys? The?
I'll give you $350.
Did I show you guys the comics that my buddy John was going to trade to me for the Batman?
Look. All I'm going to say is I am willing to trade, because I understand. I'm willing to trade. If you would like to trade the 181, and this is a genuine offer, if you would like to trade in the 181, I will give you I have like a 9.8. It's not graded, but it's pretty darn close. A 9.8. I can tell you it's a 9.8. Mint edition, Youngblood #1. The pages have never been cracked open.
Right,
It
right.
has never been looked at. I will get you can it is yours for the taking.
You do realize that this guy knows what he's doing, right? He knows what he has, and you're just being
That's-
silly.
That's why
trying
it's
to make a
funny.
deal. I'm just trying to make a deal.
See, I'm more than willing to give away my firstborn child, but I don't think he
True.
wants that either.
Yo,
So-
no. You're trying to give away your firstborn child, but clearly this guy knows what's up.
I'll top that and offer a full set.
Josh says,
Death Mate.
Josh says, does LaFeld come with it? I don't know. Does that increase or decrease the deal?
Very funny. Very funny. Well, cool. I got lots of new books in the store this week. A whole bunch. I got so many bundle sets. I started the collection that I bought that I've been going through.
Mhm.
I started. I was working on the individual comics. I said, I got to stop. There's so many of them. I said, let me work on the bundle sets first. So I've got like 6 boxes, just nothing but bundle sets. And it's easier to bring those out first. And I think there was a bunch of like full runs of some issues, some series. Like I brought there was like Uncanny X-Men volumes 2, 3, and 4. They didn't have big runs because it was during a time where Marvel was just shitting stuff out.
Yeah.
And I literally put a whole run of those issues. Like I think volume 3 was like 43 issues. And that was it. So,
Wow.
yeah. Put 43 issues together with the annual for like $40 and
That's
then give
awesome.
a discount on top of that. Somebody will pick it up.
Yeah, that's wicked, man. That's a great deal.
Yeah. I'm still finding gems in these comics, so loving it. Actually,
I know.
find-
I still need to have some time at some point to write a giant list of books to give you.
Oh, they'll all be gone by the time you get around.
I
to it,
know.
man.
I know.
Well,
It's true. This is not true.
all right, we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping up now. A little bit early, just simply because I'm feeling the sugar shock, and I might need to go, purge. I'm just kidding.
Oh God.
Just thinking of those cartoons with the characters vomiting up rainbows,
Oh God.
Anyway,
Ugh.
so Zach, what you got going on this week? Anything interesting happening other than coming into Jacksonville for the Collective Con?
He's asleep.
All right, good to hear from Zach. What about you, Todd? What's going on for you this week, man?
I am, always doing family stuff for the weekend, of course. But I'm full steam ahead on this software platform to help us do the adult fantasy videos.
Okay.
It's pretty much working. I mean, it's I've got some more testing to do, of course, but it's pretty, I think it'll be good enough to get the episodes done in another week or two. And then over the summer, hopefully I'll have it to where I'm actually getting some advanced features that I've been really wanting.
Well, it'll be something to look forward to for next year. All right,
Oh,
excellent.
fuck you.
And by the way, I will be picking up our Heroes Con tickets very, very soon. Oh, speaking of which,
And MK with the when S2. Yeah, sooner than you think. By the way, I also just, and this is a nerd thing that I'm actually looking into. I have been I did a project, kind of like a ramp up to this software thing that I'm working on now. I did a project where I basically created a Solana contract. This is totally inside baseball, but it'll
everybody out there's wondering what the hell you're talking about.
a blockchain Solana contract with an encrypted hash that I then pushed to Arweave for infinite. Arweave is decentralized storage. So I'm actually looking at a way to do that for S1 and S2. I'm actually looking at how we can not just do the cards on blockchain and have those be permanent.
Todd, you
but I'm looking
realize
at the player.
nobody out there except Doc knows what the hell you're talking about.
MK knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'm
Okay.
talking MK.
All right.
And Doc knows too.
Okay. Avery, what do you got going on this week? Anything good?
Just working on some commission stuff and
Nice.
some-
Are you going to be able to
some
share
sketches.
soon?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Well, we're
That
looking
Venom
forward to
was
that.
awesome, and that Pennywise
Oh.
was awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Are those still available?
Yes, the Venom and the Pennywise are still available on my Rare Mark, or people can DM me on Twitter.
MK says, "I'm no one, Drew. Like your words, like arrows."
Yes, they are. Well, tomorrow all day.
Andrew, be quiet. Avery, what was the link again to where their artwork is?
It's on my Rare Mark,
Right on.
Okay.
or they can find me on X,
Well,
formerly Twitter.
tomorrow and Sunday, I'll be spending the whole weekend at the comic book store. Looking forward to that. And, always taking on new books when they come in.
MK says, Rare Mark? Yeah, Rare Mark is I guess it's kind of new. It's like a new...
Yeah, it's a newish comic book art collecting site, and some people kind of like it because they take the money in escrow and they don't release it to the artist until you receive the artwork. So the motivation is there to put in the tracking number, make sure people get their tracking number, and I try to package my stuff really well. I put the artwork in a top loader between two pieces of cardboard and then in a padded envelope. And
right. So it's definitely a buyer's market then.
Yeah. It has auctions as well as you can just put stuff up in like a storefront. Basically, it's pretty cool. I like it. Their fees are kind of high compared to eBay, but
that's probably because of the escrow.
Yeah, but I think it's better for art collecting because there's so much everybody who's going there is looking for comic art and originals and sketch covers, and they have
MK,
graded books too.
Well, duh. Okay. Well, MK says, yeah, I introduced you guys to it a long time ago. It was Nerd
Yeah.
Scholar. That's right.
Yep.
I remember.
Yep.
I do remember that. Okay. Well, cool. If you guys get an opportunity, go check it out. Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody coming in here, hanging out with us, and hope you were entertained and educated. And now Zach wants to say something.
No, I'm just sorry, guys. I fell asleep.
Okay. It's all right. It's all right. All right, everybody. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Join me tomorrow on my Scam channel for a live stream where we get a lot of people coming in saying hi. You might get drowned out by all the people that are there, so it's okay. It happens. But in the meantime, thank you all. And Josh, I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy, guys. Bye.
Hey, guys.
Bye.